Hi-ho. Hi-ho. Oh, hey.
Mr. Disney, hi.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Oh, would you like a cigarette?
Oh, I'd love a cigarette.
There you go. Ooh.
It's
Yeah,
known.
read that out. Yeah, so...
Of course, I died of lung cancer in 10 years.
Oh, such a shame. Such a shame. Yeah, your funeral.
It's coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. A little under 10 years now, actually. Yeah. Take another drag. So, about, so we got Mary Poppins.
I cannot wait to see Mary Poppins come to the big screen.
Yes.
20-year journey.
Yeah. And you're going to live for it.
Of course.
I think you died for Jungle Book, right?
I think I died right around Sword in the Stone.
Oh,
that's the Rescuers.
You didn't really miss a lot then. No. Lion King, crazy.
I would never have allowed that. But I heard it was good.
Shakespeare, yeah. So we have Mary Poppins now, as established.
Yeah.
We're trying to we're cooking the books a little bit here at Disney. Figuring out what works, what's in our budget.
Sure.
Yeah, you're following me? Now we have Travers in the payroll. We have, of course, the Seven Dwarfs in the payroll. We kind of have to address, we got 4, 5, 6.
What is it?
We got 17 Nazis in the payroll.
Okay. Really? Was I privy to this?
18.
Okay.
18 Nazis. Yeah. When we were building Disneyland.
Way back.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Anaheim.
Those were the days, man.
I said, who's going to build Space Mountain? I guess we'll just hire some local workers. And you said, let's get those Nazis.
Did I?
The ones that built those missiles. Let's get them for Space Mountain.
But you're saying this like it's a crazy thing. I mean, they seem like the right guys for the job. Super good at taking orders.
Yeah.
They get it done on time.
I mean, the marching was a bit extreme down Main Street.
They marched on their own time, off the clock.
Yeah. They were in their union breaks. But
I was there watching it, clapping, crying, tears of joy.
And you were burning books, too.
Well, yes. There was a time where, it was kind of up in the air if we were actually going to get the Mary Poppins rights, so I burned all 4 of the books.
Yeah, and you'd also burned, you burned all the Harry Potter books.
Yeah, those had to go.
Because they're the competition, because it's Universal.
Apparently it's not cool to like Harry Potter anymore. I never fucking liked
You're such a millennial.
I never liked Harry Potter.
Okay, here's the point.
I've really been smoking these cigarettes.
Here's another one.
My voice has been changing. I love it though.
Cut to the chase again. We gotta fire all 18 Nazis. So
really?
I'm gonna send the Klaus in.
Klaus,
not like Santa Claus.
Oh,
from the movie. Also in the future.
Klaus like a man.
God, you're such an omnipresent person. I didn't realize you could tap into the timeline so easily, Walt.
I know everything except when I don't.
Yeah, you know your death. And you're not scared by that at all?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. Stay on track here. I'll. Okay, so I'm gonna send Klaus in, okay, Walt, and I just need you to fire him easy, quick. Just let him and the boys go.
The boys in the band.
Yeah, let him and the SS guys,
Sure.
or are they waffing? I don't know. But
I'll break
let
the
him go.
news to them.
All right.
Klaus, come in, boy. Come here, boy.
Yes, sir.
Klaus, I've got some bad news.
Oh no! Please tell me you're not firing me.
Klaus, that's exactly what's happening.
Fuck!
Klaus,
Fuck this! Fuck!
It's come to our attention that you're a Nazi.
Yeah! I was very open about that.
I know, but you need to keep your voice down.
This is discrimination.
It's not discrimination. Some people just don't like Nazis.
But you do, Walt, right?
There's a tape recorder right in this room. They can hear everything.
Fuck!
So
we're bugged?
Very bugged.
We're bugged?
Very bugged.
Shit! You know how expensive it is to live in I don't know what accent this is. Expensive to live in California. You know that.
I will give you a handsome sum.
A Hansel and Gretel sum?
I will give you a Hansel and Gretel sum of money.
Big pot of candy?
Big pot of candy.
Fuck! I gotta fucking move out of LA! God damn it! Fuck you, Walt! Fuck you!
I'm so sorry, Klaus.
I'm not finishing my work on Splash Mountain, okay? Okay?
I wouldn't expect that.
No,
from
I'm
you.
leaving. Bye!
Be sure to tell the other Nazis. I can't bear to do this 17 more times.
I'm opening the door. They all have their ears to the door. They all just fell over like they were they're bowling pins, Walt.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry.
Fuck you, Walt.
Oh, what's this on the shelf? Oh, Saving Mr. Banks. Welcome to Shelf Warmers. I'm Sam.
And I'm Andrew.
And this is the podcast where we watch and discuss movies from the 2010s. The teens. Also known as the pump and dump period of Hollywood. Not exactly a golden age, but definitely a time of high fertility for Tinseltown.
So fertile, in fact, that we did not see many of the movies produced. So if they're good, bad, or just meh, well, we're going to cover them all. It's been sitting on the shelf. Well, it's time to take it down. And Sam, what are we taking down today?
Today we are taking down the 2013 biographical drama film titled Saving Mr. Banks, directed by John Lee Hancock, director of The Blind Side and The Founder.
Oh, so he's a specialty in
these kinds of films.
These kind of like softball,
very soft
softball, the biopic films.
Yeah.
Some would even say
Colorful.
flaccid biopics.
Some would say that. We're back on video, guys. Andrew's a little excited.
I'm excited. I literally humped for the pump and dump.
What was the last video we did? Solo?
Yeah.
That was years ago.
I love the porch pod. I love potting on the porch. I think it looks really nice. Feels good to be outside, even though I was outside all day. So my skin looks really bad also. I'm still working on that Jason Bateman movie, and I was in the sun all day, and I sprayed myself in the eye with sunscreen. So I was like red and half closed half the day. So if I look crazy, I'm just getting
That's
out
why,
of it.
folks.
Yeah. I'm sun damaged. I'm ugly. I'm chopped.
Don't beat yourself up, man. You look good.
Yeah, we're wearing our shirts for today. Sam is wearing an Alice in Wonderland shirt
Alice in Wonderland.
in honor of Walt, and I'm wearing a Walter shirt from the Big Lebowski in honor of the big man Walt Disney.
The big man Walt. Yeah, Walt Disney is in this film.
Portrayed by Tom Hanks.
The writer of Mary Poppins, P.L. Travers, is portrayed by Emma Thompson.
Who's so good.
Who is
So good.
gut-wrenchingly good in this film. Saving Mr. Banks, of course, gets its title from Mr. Banks, who's the dad character in the Mary Poppins story.
Who's inspired by her own father.
Inspired by, Travers' own father.
Played by Colin Farrell in this movie.
Played by Colin Farrell, who is an Irishman, but he's playing a guy who emigrated to Australia, it seems.
Yeah.
In the context of the film.
He kind of has a just... it's like not really like an American accent, but it's like definitely like...
A lot of interesting accents in here. Cause
it's just like a combination of a lot of things.
Yeah, because Emma Thompson, I guess, is playing an Australian girl who grows up to live in England.
So she like has the British accent. It's kind of like...
so that's a little...
Yeah, like she changed her voice. Is
confusing.
kind of what it's saying.
But yeah, the movie depicts basically cuts between her childhood in Australia in the early 1900s and then flashing forward to the 60s when Walt Disney was trying to get Mary Poppins made and P.L. Travers was being quite difficult.
Yeah, and we've now seen a handful of movies that have done the jumping between the two narratives of the past childhood and then the present. I'm really sick of it. I got to be honest. I'm really just tired of that story structure. just does not do anything for me.
It took away from you for the viewing?
It did, because oftentimes I find the present story the more engaging stuff. And it's not like it's just like, oh, like a flashback to her and her father. It's like it spends a lot of time.
It's a whole thing.
And it's like something where I think if you don't show and you just tell through like, you know, through dialogue or moments, and you do like maybe one big flashback or a sequence to flashback, I think that is sometimes the stronger thing than like keep a jumping back.
Yeah. What does Walt say in the film? It's a sequence.
Yeah.
When she has all these stipulations about Walt adapting the film.
Yeah.
And she's like, absolutely no animation. And then she's reading it and she's like kind of getting into it. She's like, ha ha ha. Oh, the penguins. Like, how are you really going to train a bunch of penguins to dance?
Yeah.
And the Sherman Brothers, who are famous songwriting duo,
songwriters,
played by B.J. Novak and Jason Schwartzman.
Sure.
Again, just crazy cast. So she's like really pissed off because she's like, what, why are you putting animation in my film? Like, that was my whole thing. I didn't want animation.
Yeah.
And Walt's like, it's a sequence.
Yeah.
And I do like Hanks's portrayal of
he's fantastic.
Disney, the man himself.
Like in the same way that for him as Mr. Rogers somehow managed to like suck the warmth out of Mr. Rogers, I think he's able to bring the warmth into Walt.
Yeah. And it's part of the reason why I think the Australia stuff, like you're saying, kind of suffers is...
Yeah, because there's no Tom Hanks on screen.
The bright, colorful 60s Disney stuff is a little... Honestly, it looks like an episode of Mad Men.
Yeah, it does.
It's a pretty engaging...
looks good, too, as a movie.
But I wouldn't entirely agree with you, because I think in the beginning, I think it's really sloppily done. Some of the flashbacks, and it's like, oh my... And it's kind of just starting. But I think as you get into the Colin Farrell subplot or counterplot, it's brutally sad.
Yeah.
It really doesn't pull many punches.
It ends in a satisfying way to me, though.
I mean, spoiler alert, the dad dies of... What's that disease in movies when people drink too much and then they cough up blood?
Tuberculosis?
Is it tuberculosis?
They called it consumption.
Consumption.
That's how they do it down the bayou.
The mother...
That's how Gambit's daddy died.
I'm going to make a name for myself.
My daddy died of consumption.
Consumption. The mother attempts
tries to kill herself
in a very sort of creepy gothic way, just
walking into a lake,
walking into this Australian pond with her dress floating.
Well, so from my perspective, it's a series of like middling like flashbacks. Honestly, not a great performance from Colin Farrell. It's kind of paint by numbers.
I think he gets really good at the end.
Yeah, we used to ham it up for the death.
Well, no, when he's still upright. And he goes on stage.
Yeah.
Oh my! And he just embarrasses himself. Well, he's basically he's in line. They're at some fair, and he has some job at a bank.
Yeah, he's a bank manager. He's a bank manager who's bad with his money and keeps getting fired from these jobs because he's a drunk. So he keeps having to move his whole family.
And he's at some fair. I guess he's going to give a talk, and he's in line for something, and it's a really long line. And then he looks across the fair, and it's like a bar, and everyone's drinking and having fun. He's like, I'll spend my money there. He goes up on stage. He's like hammered, stumbling. He falls off the stage. It's just brutal. It's like, and it's all seen through the girl's eyes. The Emma Thompson characters as a child.
That's what I'm going to be as a dad.
A deadbeat.
Deadbeat.
Drunk.
Well, he's not a deadbeat. He's a drunk.
Yeah, he loves
Let's be
her.
accurate.
He cares.
He's there for his kids. He just is wasted while he's doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, he comes home from work early, and he's like, come on, like, let's play. And the mom's like, wait, what? You're just back early? And he's like, it's fine.
And there's like weird thematic beats, like, you know, like he gives his mom, or sorry, not his mom, his wife, like he gives her a pear, and then when Emma Thompson when she gets to when she gets to LA, there are pears in her hotel room.
Yeah.
and then she throws them out her window into the pool.
This won't do.
Which I feel like makes her just seem like an insane person versus like, oh, she has trauma from her childhood.
She's pretty insane.
It's still dumb, but she went out to get pears right before he died.
True. Yes.
But it's still kind of like a dumb reveal.
Yeah, and it's just like, I was like watching, I'm like, oh, this woman hates pears.
She hates pears.
Because it reads to me like more in the moment as she's just mean. And then like, you know, later on you get that reveal, but I don't know. A cleaner way to do it.
I think it's a little bumpy, and as we mentioned, it's very much sugar-coated, and it is the Disney Corporation. This is a Disney movie.
It's Walt
made by Disney, signed off by Disney, which is kind of funny to think about because it's a movie. Stay with me. It's a movie about Walt Disney getting approval to make Mary Poppins about the Mary Poppins novelist,
and it's her biopic, but also like Walt's in it, but also
had to be authorized by the Walt Disney Corporation.
Yeah. And Walt's like kind of the star, but also not the star.
Honestly, I think they could have dialed up his myth quality even more.
Sure,
in certain elements. Like
when you first see him, he's on the TV.
Yes, that was good. And Hanks doesn't look like Walt Disney at all.
No.
I think Tom Hanks has one of the most distinct faces on the planet.
Sure.
Perhaps.
Big ass ears.
Big ass ears.
Probably like also the thing too is like people don't look like Walt Disney.
True.
Anymore.
Generally speaking.
He was born in 1900. That kind of guy doesn't really exist anymore.
Yeah, he fought in World War I.
Yeah.
So he's
old.
By
the time Hanks was, Hanks is probably what, 70 now? Like Hanks is born like 50 years later. Does not have the same sort of face. Also, it's worth noting right at the top, this movie's bullshit. It's not accurate at all. So before we got to get into that discussion, I also want to say that this movie opened on Friday, December 13th, 2013. In the height of award season, opened up against The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug.
Wow. Did you see any of the Hobbit films in the theater?
I saw everyone in the theaters.
Jesus Christ.
Because I read the book, so I was excited. Even though they suck. Also, Martin Freeman, really bad guy. And I did not know that until recently. He's what is he, Sherlock or something? He's Watson.
Watson.
No, he's like terrible, and I don't really need to get into it.
The guys in Wakanda.
Yeah,
he was like fundamental
he's the white guy
to the Battle of Wakanda.
Yeah, he flies a spaceship maybe or something. He's CIA also. but you can do some investigating on your own. But I was like, I feel like he seems so what's
joyful and sweet,
but also like very approachable, whatever you want to say. Like, and I was just like, oh, like he's like a shitty guy.
Damn.
Yeah. Also went against Tyler Perry's A Medea Christmas and American Hustle.
American Hustle, David O. Russell.
Also shitty guy.
Again, sometimes this pod just becomes the shitty guy pod.
Yeah.
And we just recount.
Yeah. Here is also some things the movie got wrong. At the end, Walt flies to England and tries to convince her to actually sell the rights to Disney still, make the movie. That didn't happen. Earlier in the movie, Walt takes the Travers Disneyland. That never happened. In reality, Travers never liked the movie, and she was still upset about the animated sequence and about the casting of Dick Van Dyke.
That's interesting because they present her whole arc in this film as like finally getting it, and accepting the beautiful timeless film that would become Mary Poppins.
And she hated how they softened Mary Poppins too.
Wow.
The Ralph, the limo driver, played by
Paul Giamatti,
who's fantastic in this, completely fake. And also Walt.
The most touching moment of the film comes from Giamatti.
And Walt also is severely downplayed in this movie. Like in reality, he was like, a chain smoker, as we said. He's a little harsher, but they kind of had to keep up the the character of Walt Disney for this film. So he was not that kind and jovial
Yeah.
and like sweet and like old grandpa, you know?
The myth of Disney
Yeah.
lives on in
Absolutely.
Saving Mr. Banks.
And his head's frozen.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know, but that was something when we were kids. I don't think anybody like talks about it now that his head got frozen.
It was a huge deal.
Yeah, like that was something like I like thought was real when I was a boy.
And it may be true.
I would love
Is
if
it debunked?
I would love if like it got revealed that Walt is like alive and he's not like a robot body. Like that'd be so awesome.
We
I mean-
probably should have done that for the opening bit.
Instead of Klaus the effeminate
Nazi.
Nazi. Maybe
Okay,
but maybe he's a recurring character though.
Google's telling me that it's not true, but
Well,
who knows?
what does Google know?
True. Disclosure
they-
Day. Disney Day.
Wow.
D23. The truth comes out. Walt Disney's head
yeah.
has been encased in frozen glass for decades now.
He walks up to the camera. Listen.
Listen. But yeah, this is definitely a shelf warmer.
Yeah, I saw this when it came out. Did you?
We were thinking, Anna and I saw it last night, and we think we saw it in the theater with our grandma. Like in the theater.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We went out and saw Saving
same,
Mr. Banks.
same.
And
I was like excited for this movie.
I remember thinking, oh my God, Tom Hanks, because Tom Hanks is like the first movie star I think you learn about, potentially.
Yeah, maybe like Will Smith.
You think Will Smith?
Well, what's so fucking crazy about that?
Because when you're a kid, it's
Men
like
in Black?
When you're a kid, it's like Toy Story. Here's Tom Hanks.
I don't know if I knew that was
Shark
Tom
Tale.
Hanks.
Here's Will Smith.
I'm not talking about like I mean like I was aware of Will Smith, like
I
you know
don't think
Fresh
I'm-
Prince on the
What's that?
Fresh Prince on Nick at Night, Men in Black. He was like in a lot of movies. He was in Hancock. I was very aware of Hancock for some reason.
Andrew grew up in South
I
Philadelphia.
remember having the DVD of Hancock on my shelf because it was my mom's. And my mom, her boyfriend, had he brought his DVD collection over and he brought Hancock with it, and I wanted to watch Hancock, but he wouldn't let me
Wow.
because it was like a bad movie, I guess. Bad in the
I
terms
just
of
wasn't
like content.
expecting. I thought you were going to be like Harrison Ford.
Well, yeah, sure, Harrison Ford. I guess I meant who was like Harrison Ford as a movie star in the 2000s wasn't like an active thing. It was his old performances that we were watching.
Well, anyway, we were both weirdly hyped for Saving Mr. Banks as
I'm gonna fucking
11-year-olds.
slap you. Keep Will Smith's name out your motherfucking mouth.
He
I fucking love that he did that.
he smacked the shit out of
That's,
Chris
like,
Rock.
so fucking funny. I mean, obviously, whatever, but like, really funny that
No,
he got
especially
that
now,
mad
looking
about
back
it.
on it, it's like what at the time
Over a G.I. Jane
At
joke?
the time, everyone was like, "Oh, he really can't be doing this. Like this is
No,
this is Hollywood's biggest night. These things matter."
it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. Like
It's insane
it's the
that he
fucking.
did it.
It's
I'm
insane
not
that he
saying
did
he
it, but it's
should
not a
have.
big deal.
But
no,
now that it has happened, we can.
yeah, because it's not like he was like in Parliament. Like
Yeah.
he was at the Oscars. Like fake bullshit where actors give each other fucking awards for best supporting actor.
And the way,
that
they,
means
the
nothing.
way they shoot it, it looks like a good WWE move.
Yeah,
like, moment.
No, because
Like,
he walks
steps
up to the stage like
and it's
that.
like,
He's like,
oh, and they like cut to the side angle.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
you see Lupita in the crowd, and
Yeah.
she's like, I love that. No, yeah, but yeah, equally, it does not matter, but also insane that he got that mad over a G.I. Jane joke enough that he walked up to the stage, still like thinking to himself, all right, this is a good idea. Walked to Chris Rock,
Smacked him hard.
and then
It
walked
wasn't a
back
little
down
tap.
and then screamed at him. I would say Chris Pratt, and that would have actually been funnier if he smacked
If
the
it
shit
was
out.
Chris Pratt, it'd be a totally different story.
Yeah.
It'd be like Chris Pratt got smacked in the
Played
face.
by Will Smith.
Will Smith, the first movie star in your orbit. God bless him.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, who else? Who else?
Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks. This is
I admit Will Smith was also early for us.
in
I don't
what?
want you dogging on Andrew when I
Maybe
know-
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, man, stop dogging on me.
Am I dogging on you
You're
right
dogging
now?
on me right now, man.
Damn, I didn't mean to dog on you like that.
I'm going to the pound. I got anal worms.
Is that a thing for dogs?
Yeah.
Anal worms?
Yeah.
Jesus
I
Christ.
didn't have my glands expressed.
But then I remember not just seeing it in theaters. This was a film I have seen maybe 4 times.
Oh, yeah. I maybe saw it
think-
twice in theaters.
I think maybe it was on Stars, as we've discussed before. I think Disney and Stars had like
Yeah.
a deal at some point.
Yes. So you're flipping between like this movie, like when I watch this, or Muppets Most Wanted, or
Yeah,
like
Muppets.
softcore porn on Stars.
Just, yeah, HBO After Dark, that kind of thing. The Muppets as well. The 2011 Muppets was also in rotation on cable.
There was a day I was sick from school, like right after the Muppets Most Wanted came out.
With the anal worms.
Yeah, I had anal worms. I was home for the day, and I watched Muppets Most Wanted at like 8 a.m. because I was just like awake and sick at home, and then I turned it off. I was like, okay, what else do I want to watch? And I couldn't find anything, so I just watched Muppets Most Wanted again.
Yeah.
And then it's like lunch. I ate lunch, and I came back to the TV. I'm like, anything good still? And I was like, no. So I just watched Muppets Most Wanted again, and I watched it 3 times in one day. And that's a good movie, you know?
How have I never heard this story?
I don't know.
3 times?
There was a day that I hurt my back really bad while playing sports when I was like 13, and I couldn't get up. Like I was like in a lot of pain, and I watched the Fast and Furious 7 after Paul Walker died
Dun, dun, dun,
on the couch.
Fly back.
They should have done that for this movie.
Done what?
Walt and Travers playing the fucking.
Emma Thompson getting in a horribly fatal car crash.
It's been a long day.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I also mentioned this at work at the movie theater. I was like, we're doing Saving Mr. Banks this week. Blink, blink. Like total blank stares. They didn't even have any record. I was like, remember when Tom Hanks played Walt Disney?
Yeah.
And they were like, no.
Well,
Which I guess is why we are the only 2 people who could host such a podcast.
I mean, like, are a lot of people at the theater? I feel like you're kind of like a middle range of people at the theater. I feel like it's people who are
mid,
younger
yeah.
than you or like way older than you.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? Because I feel like if you were any, I mean, I was like 12 when this came out. You were in utero. So I feel like, but
If I had
anyone else,
to fucking bet we were the same age.
It came out in December. I was older than you still by a few months. But anybody else was like 9 when this movie came out. They don't fucking care about like. Oh, but also maybe that is once again us being so specific at our interests that we were like a Walt Disney flick.
No, I've been tracking it since 2012
Yeah.
when
Was in development.
Deadline
Yeah,
first. I went into school with my Lunchables at lunch and I was like, guys, did you hear the news about town?
Jake Paul streaming on Twitch now.
Nah, man.
Actually, that's not even like
It's
too
early.
early for Jake Paul.
But yeah, Thompson garnered a BAFTA, a Globe, a SAG nom,
But
for
not
Best
the
Actress.
Oscar.
Not the
only
Oscar.
thing it was nominated for was Best Score, right?
And Thomas Newman earned an Academy Award nomination for Best Original Score.
It's a good score.
Really good score. And I just want to harp a little bit more on this Disney propaganda thing.
Sure.
It worked for me then, and it kind of works for me now.
Absolutely.
And I'm fully aware of it. I'm watching it, and I'm like, this is disgusting. Like, they are portraying this
Yeah.
man like a god. And look how wonderful the studio is. And the Sherman Brothers.
Yes.
Oh, look at them.
And the magic of the
they're
back
writing
lot, and then going to Anaheim.
Chim Chimmery, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's like, wow. Like, Disney really used to be something.
Yeah. I don't know if you have. Well, first of all, obviously, we don't support Disney now because they went woke. So they went broke in our minds.
Yep.
That's a joke. But I don't know about you, but I like hearing the opening song No, sorry, not the opening
Why
song.
did I do JFK?
Yeah, that was not this music. I also meant Bert's opening song from Mary Poppins.
Oh, it's sort of eerie.
It's like takes me like right back to when I was like that young and watching Mary Poppins the first time. It's kind of like the most striking intro to a film. I mean, obviously not like the most striking intro, but like in my maybe top 10, like top 15, like it really like you feel.
So where are you at with Mary? I guess Mary Poppins was key for you. I guess?
Honestly, yeah. Like I really like Mary Poppins.
It wasn't fundamental for us.
Really?
We watched it, obviously, but
We were talking Sound of Music.
Sound of Music is our Julie Andrews.
Sound of Music was not like
musical.
That was not on rotation in the house. But I think my mom really likes Mary Poppins. So that's probably why I watched it more.
Probably Nazis.
And I'm thinking of the crazy uncle. He's played by the guy who voiced the Mad Hatter.
Mustard.
What's his name again?
He's
It's
also
not Edwin,
like
right?
a Winnie and the Pooh character.
Is it Edwin?
Ed Space Win. Yeah.
He's a crazy uncle. Sounds like he's doing a gay voice a little bit.
Oh yeah, he's in Mary Poppins.
I'm late for a very important date.
Mustard, of course. That's our in, as always.
What?
Into that voice.
Mustard? I thought you were making a Kendrick reference.
Yeah.
Mustard. That's fucking 2 years old at this point.
We're always trying to. Maybe we recorded this 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We're really We're saving Mr. Banking.
How about that
these.
Super Bowl performance?
How about that? But yeah, Emma Thompson was in final negotiations to star after they could not secure Meryl Streep. So if this happens, we get the Streep-Hanks team up years before The Post.
Oh, yeah. And that was such a legendary
Team up.
legendary collab.
BVS.
You know what's fucking
The
weird
Post.
about The Post?
What?
Is that it's a Mr. Show reunion. And Bob
That as
Odenkirk
well.
and David Cross are in that movie. So is Spielberg like...
Spielberg's always making weird choices with the casting.
Well, he's like a huge comedy fan.
Really?
Yeah, which I think maybe explains the BJ Novak in this because like
He's strange.
kind of a wet
in
blanket
this role.
Yeah, but like
Schwartzman, of course, is great.
oh, I love that guy.
Love that guy.
But he's like a huge fan of SNL, and I just heard, he's there like every week now.
Maybe he'll be Lauren's successor.
He succeeds Lauren and then also dies a year later. But yeah, but kind of bizarre. I don't know. Like, I mean, yeah, he's into comedy, so I guess he's seen Mr. Show. He likes Mr. Show.
And it was perfect for the hard-hitting story of the Pentagon Papers, the Washington Post.
I remember nothing of that, of the whole film.
Well, lucky for our viewers, the Post is a shelf warmer.
I don't want to watch that movie.
You don't want to watch the Post?
No.
Hot off Disclosure Day weekend, you're not even curious?
I remember being boring as fuck. I bet you that's worse than Ready Player One.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
Should we do both films back to back?
Yeah, let's do it.
Should Spielberg have an Oscars run this fall?
Well,
We
'cause-
will be doing it.
Well, honestly, it was kind of stupid of us to not do something for Spielberg and do something for Hanks for Toy Story 5. Like, what the fuck were we thinking? I was thinking about that on the way over here.
Well, because
There's like 5 like Spielberg films in the 2010s. We had the Lincoln, Bridge of Spies, the BFG.
I almost didn't
Ready
want
Player
to
One,
blow.
The
I didn't want to
Post.
blow the Spielberg load quite yet, because we actually haven't.
Oh,
we
you want to
haven't
premature ejaculate with Steven Spielberg?
We haven't talked about Hanks ever,
Yeah, you're right.
which is strange considering he's probably one of my favorite actors, next to Will Smith.
Yeah, he's kind of like water to me. You know what I mean?
Just always been there.
Always been there. I mean, he's not. I wouldn't say he's one of my
Always
favorite actors,
refreshing.
but he's always solid. Always a constant.
Always. But yeah, there was some interesting.
I pee him out.
Yeah, there was some interesting trivia. What does he sound like when he's being peed out?
Oh, there's a snake in my. That was Jimmy Stewart.
Oh,
Oh, there's a snake in my bone. Reach for the stars.
Reach for the stars. So there was this whole thing with, like, there's a sequence in the film about the conversations being recorded. And
Sure.
there were 39 hours of recordings with Walt Disney and P.L. Travers and the Sherman Brothers and the Bradley Whitford character.
I bet that's a lot of like Walt being like, and well, there's a monkey, and he just goes nuts. Or being like, that is improper.
Well, Emma Thompson said it was like listening to a hot fork in your ear or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what
That's
is
so
that?
graphic.
What did I actually think of that?
Honestly, guys, you can be honest at home. Is that what this podcast is like?
Actually, as I said it, I was like, that actually sounds kind of familiar. But the Disney Corporation's one thing was that there would be no smoking in the film. And initially, because we looked it up last night, I was like halfway through, I was like, wait, how did Walt Disney die? Lung cancer, 65 years old.
So they pulled a Bohemian Rhapsody because like he died of AIDS. We're like, he's not that gay.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury, you know, something slipped through, I guess.
Sucked a few things. We don't know what. Kissed a few. We don't know who. Died AIDS. We don't know how he got it.
Well, then I was thinking, like, as we were watching, I was like, he doesn't smoke a single cigarette. When in reality, it would be like Mad Men.
Well, he
they
does.
would be chiefing. Well, listen, we were like, oh my God, how... I was like actively shitting on the movie. And then there's a scene where Walt kind of gets walked in on. He's like, oh, and he kind of puts out his cigarette. He's like, oh, I don't like people seeing me, whatever. And I was like, oh, like they're actually addressing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not... It still is pretty sugar-coaty, but it's...
Yeah.
It is a pretty mature film, which again is kind of strange why we were so invested in it as 11, 12-year-olds. But there was this whole thing about Hanks trying to nail the voice. Honestly, to me, it just sounds like Tom Hanks.
Yeah, he's just doing Hanks.
And he grew out the mustache for real. And they had like life cast scans of the actual mustache
Oh, I don't like that.
to make it match perfectly.
But
Dedication.
I'm doing too much there.
That's what I thought. I was like, this is kind of excessive for a pretty small role.
Yeah.
But I'm excited
old.
for Hank's old man roles.
Yeah.
Because I know that those are going to be great.
Have they been great though?
I will always support him.
It's been like here.
Greyhound. I loved here.
A Man Called Otto.
He's good
Did
in
you see
that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Just your grandma?
Yeah. I think that's on like 3 times a week in the house. Man Called Otto. But yeah, a ton of research went into this. They recreated Disney's office pretty much exactly based on a display at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library. And I was kind of like, why is Disney's office at the Reagan Library?
Well,
But
me and Walt
Walt and I.
Me and Walt used to kiss at the country club. That's why he died, so I could become president.
He died.
I planted that cancer in his
old
lungs,
Ronnie
Peter.
could be president.
I really hated killing Walt, Peter. Do my Guardians 2 reference? I really hated giving Walt that cancer.
Peter?
Mickey? You killed my dad.
Mickey seen in this film many a times
Yeah.
through stuffed animals and mascots alike.
Yeah, I liked seeing the old
Stuffed animals?
Yeah, the old stuffed animals and the old like costumes at Disney World.
They
The
shot,
old goofy look.
of course, they shot on location.
Really?
They changed some of the storefronts to look older. Although there is one anachronism. Pinocchio's Daring Journey, of course, opened in the 80s, and it is featured in the background. So, not entirely accurate.
I'll let this one slide.
And I think in the background you can see Klaus working on this mount.
This little boy, when he lies, his nose grows.
Pierre Travers, welcome to Disney World, Mom.
Maybe we just bring Klaus back, but he's not a Nazi. He's just a fine German.
Maybe he's just a fun being a Disney working German.
I was punched by Indiana Jones. Also, I'm slipping into Hanks as Colonel Tom Parker. Oh, the snowman, Walt. You are my snowman.
I was wondering if there was an opportunity for a Walt-focused biopic.
Oh, absolutely. And it will be in the next 10 years.
And I think it should be young Walt making Seven Dwarfs.
Well, there is a young Walt movie, right?
There is I can picture
unauthorized?
the poster. It's not kosher with the Disney Corporation.
Yeah. I want to say Josh Peck is in it.
He's always in it. But I think late 30s Walt getting Seven Dwarfs off the ground. Everybody's telling him he's crazy. Everyone's telling him, no, how could you make a fully animated feature? And then the end would be bittersweet because he always resented getting those 7 little Oscars.
Yeah.
And he was always chasing that Oscar.
Yeah. Maybe you do it. Maybe do The Aviator.
Like what?
Just kind of the period piece and
more wider
honestly,
scope.
Maybe it's Leo.
Ooh.
But,
he can do anything.
But maybe he's too old now.
Yeah, I was also going to ask who would play him. I don't know. Like we said, not many people look like Walt Disney.
No.
Any standout scenes for you? You like the Driving Miss Daisy stuff with Paul Giamatti?
I did not remember Giamatti being in this movie. So as we said, he's a fictional character.
He plays Ralph, the driver.
Yeah. And he's just happy and go lucky, and he likes Emma Thompson as Travers, even though she's not like him. And he kind of gets a sad backstory. His daughter, she's in a wheelchair, and he wants to take care of her. That stuff.
In the first scene, he's only talking about the weather, and he's like, "I like the sunny days," and she's like, "Well, I like the rain. I love when it rains."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Well," and then 40 minutes go by, and he's like, "When the weather's nice, I can, wheel my daughter out into the garden. But when it rains, she's all cooped up inside." And then Emma Thompson really feels like shit, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Ralph."
She's like, "Oh,
right."
No, yeah, and I love Giamatti.
He sells it. It's a pretty thin part.
Yeah, no, I almost feel like it was a small part for him, but he has his big moments.
It's kind of strange that he even did it.
Shut up. Yeah, to me the standout scene, I texted you, I think, was, like I said, I was not a big fan of the flashback stuff.
Flashback's boring until that scene.
Yeah.
And I was actually curious what you meant by that.
I meant when she's in bed and her mom, who also, I'm blanking the actress's name. This is her second shelf warmer because she's the lead. Yeah, lead in Lone Ranger. So 2 Disney movies 1 year.
The live action Disney. It's Ruth Wilson.
Yeah, and she pretty much goes up to young Emma Thompson, and she's like, I know you gave him a drink.
Yeah.
And she's like, I know you love him more than you love me, and one day you'll understand where I'm coming from. And then she, in a fugue state, she walks to the water and tries to kill herself, and her daughter has to save her. And I was like,
it is one of the most intense moments in the film, for sure. And it does, I think it is successful in layering the dad's flashback stuff with them starting to develop the movie, revealing the Mr. Banks character.
Yeah.
And she's
upset.
She gets very upset, and she's like, that's not him. I'm interested in this character of the writer having a difficult time letting their creation go because it is so personal to them.
Yeah. And
then
I like
seeing
that.
it become this sweet thing.
Sure. But to me, it also just feels a little and this is kind of a mute point because it is a movie, but it's very like just movie to me, where it's like
totally.
Whereas it's like, oh, the flashback of the dad's drunk. He's not like that. He's not like that. I'm just like, it's just very like choreographed.
Yeah.
In a way that doesn't, I don't know. To me, felt a little stiff.
But it looks great. I mean,
It looks good.
it's got a nice little golden hue.
Was this shot on film?
I
No.
think
It has.
possible.
It looks good. It looks better than most movies today.
Yeah. And we're looking at some stills here of Hanks as Disney. He looks great.
He does look good. I think the contacts still will help sell it.
And I think Emma, again, singing the praises of Emma Thompson. She's
She's
kind of like
fantastic in
this
this.
nasty woman, but it's hard to stay really, against her.
Well, that is also the charm of Emma Thompson in general, I think, is that she does have the British like coldness.
Yeah.
I think that's Colin Firth. I think it's also a good example of this, like a British actor that looks cold, sounds cold, but has a warmth to them that they bring their performances. Like Colin Firth is kind of like Scary Disclosure Day, so sweet and endearing, like a Mamma Mia. And Emma Thompson, Love Actually.
Yeah.
And they have these warmth inside their coldness. I think is really fascinating to see on screen.
Right.
The warm and cold kind of.
It is good. There's
combined.
this sort of strange Babylon type ending of the film
Yeah.
where Emma Thompson is sitting in the movie theater watching the premiere of Mary Poppins.
She's hating it.
She's hating it. She's like, oh, goodness. But then as it goes on, she kind of buys into it more and she starts to get very emotional watching the film. And I thought that sequence was kind of cool. Where we're seeing scenes from Mary Poppins in their full glory.
Yeah.
It's the literal, we're seeing the actual movie on the screen. We're seeing her. We're seeing some flashbacks intercut. The music that the Newman score is scoring. And it's literally that same scene at the end of Babylon where he, watches Singing in the Rain.
I would have loved if she saw, if she's watching the movie and it cuts to her watching like Avatar in 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's tearing up. Jake Sully.
She's also great at just sitting there and crying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's just, I don't know. I need to get more Emma Thompson in my movie diet.
She's
I
in
don't think I've seen most of the hits.
She's in some random movie that was like #1 on Max for a while that just came out recently. And like it's her and Judy Greer. Yeah, wait, look, it's right there.
Dead of Winter?
Yeah, and it's like her like action movie.
Oh, she's also in Cruella. It's her like Taken.
Yeah.
This looks awesome.
Who is she? Wait, is she the crazy professor in Harry Potter? I think so.
She's somebody.
I saw her in The Shoe Detective too.
Oh,
She's funny in that.
I missed that one.
It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. I took my mother to see it for Mother's Day, and we sat down in the theater, and all these kids came in, and my mom turned to me and said, wait, is this a kid's movie? And I said, you thought it wasn't a kid's movie?
There's Talking Sheep.
Yeah, because she wanted to see it. So.
But she was disappointed that it was a kid's movie?
She was disappointed. She just didn't know.
And then she was ready?
Yeah, and I was like, yes, this is fully as a kid's movie.
Yeah.
Also, that movie's pretty dark for a kid's movie, too.
Sheep Detectives?
Yeah, it's low-key dealing with death.
In a real way.
In a real way. No, like it actually kind of is. And I was like kind of impressed by the way it handles themes.
But yeah, as you mentioned, she was not happy at all with the film. And reports of her getting emotional during the screening were actually not positive. It was like, Jesus Christ, what did he do to my baby?
Oh.
And after the film, she went up to Walt Disney and was like, again, you need to take the animation out. And Walt said, the ship has sailed, Pamela. Which kind of points to the darker Walt.
Yeah, the coldness of Walt, yeah.
And I think we talked about this before, about wanting like a dark Walt Disney movie, a la There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
Which would be the dream.
He probably killed somebody.
Ooh. Spooky. And then it would end with his head, obviously.
Yeah, frozen.
Getting chopped off, I guess, and put on ice.
Yeah. He dies of lung cancer, and then like an old style like executioner comes in. I'm here for the for the beheading.
Did anybody order a guillotine to Anaheim?
Now you put this on ice. Put it on ice, slide it right in. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good.
It'll be great.
He'll live 100 years.
So the story with the actual script was kind of interesting, where it was on the blacklist, one of the most anticipated scripts not produced. And it was being developed in Australia. And they brought it to Disney because at a certain point they were like, if we're going to do this, we need Disney's approval.
You need to sign off.
And they fully supported it. And it's just sort of this strange relic to me. You know?
'Cause Disney's not making movies like this anymore.
Yeah, it comes out in 2013. It's about Disney, but it's also, obviously Mary Poppins is iconic, but it's not about one of the animated films. It's not like the Creation of Mickey film.
No.
So it's kind of a strange movie to exist.
And maybe also this is like the closest they would ever want to get to a Walt like biopic, because he probably does have secrets that they don't really want to get into.
Yeah.
I love Bradley Whitford. I would have voted for him for a third time.
He's really good at being like kind of fielding her insane requests and being like, Mrs. Travers, yes.
He's good at trying to keep his cool.
Okay. That kind of
character,
vibe.
yeah.
And it is magical when they play Let's Go Fly a Kite.
Oh, that's
kind of when she really,
that's my favorite scene.
That's when she really breaks and gives herself over to the Disney magic.
Yeah.
Also, classic thing, which we've noticed a lot. Honestly, Disney probably has the biggest hit rate for this. Vintage Disney opening.
Mm-hmm. And we love it. We eat it up every time.
We love when they change the logo and make it look old.
So, just for fun, folks, Sam and I were talking about doing a bit of I guess a tier list, but kind of a tier list or like a ranking.
We've prepared separate top 5 Tom Hanks films. Or top 5 Tom Hanks works, however we want to describe it. And we are going to attempt to combine them
into a top 5 list.
Through some friendly debate.
And I'm sure we will also have films that are... I'm sure we'll have films that are on both lists. And we're going to try to think of our top 5 Hanks films together. Would you like to go first?
I guess we're kind of making a Hanks slate.
Yeah, this is kind of our combined Hanks slate.
Oh.
And we'll go into Sammy's slate after that.
And then we'll let you guys go.
Yeah.
I mean, we know you're busy.
And then class will be dismissed.
But don't fucking move until you hear that bell.
Yeah. 15 minutes. Never mind. I was doing 15 minutes or late. Or if the teachers are 15 minutes late, then we could leave.
Do you have yours ranked?
No, but we can also... Maybe we both read our list out and then we come to an agreement on the top 5.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to read yours?
Okay, in no particular order.
Okay.
That Thing You Do.
Okay.
The Polar Express.
Okay.
Castaway. A League of Their Own. And Forrest Gump.
All right. Also,
top 5.
We have
Tom Hanks.
2 in common, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
So I guess that probably goes to 1 and 2 automatically.
Well, let's see. What do you have?
Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2.
The Polar Express.
So you're telling... Well, go ahead. Polar Express.
Catch Me If You Can.
Steven.
That Thing You Do.
Ooh.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Okay. That's a good list.
Yeah. I almost put Philadelphia on there. He's really fucking good in Philadelphia. That's maybe his best performance.
He's breathtaking.
But also, I want to watch happier movies.
It's been a while. I've actually been jonesing for a Philadelphia rewatch.
Maybe you come visit me in Philadelphia and we'll watch Philadelphia.
Okay, so you have Catch Me If You Can, which I also haven't seen in a while. I guess some of this is recency bias, because in the last year, I watched That Thing You Do again. Blew my socks off.
Fantastic.
I thought it was just one of the most charming films I have ever seen.
And the only movie that Hanks has made?
Yeah. Definitely feels like it's a perfect kind of...
Yeah.
One
and done.
Kid,
like
who grew up with the Beatles and was like, I have a movie about the Beatles.
Yeah.
But it's not actually about the Beatles. Castaway I rewatched this year completely floored me. Like truly. Like shook me to my core. And that's all him.
That's all,
that's
literally.
all him. It's Zemeckis. I mean, the plane crash sequence in Castaway is one of the best 15 minutes of any movie.
I've not seen
Ever.
Castaway since I was a little boy.
If you rewatch that, it'll be like a smack in the face. It'll be
will.
like a Chris Rock, Will Smith, like proper slap in the face.
Okay. Well, I think number one we can lock in as Polar Express.
Of course.
Yeah, we both, Sam and I both, we love the Polar Express. Also, just fantastic Hanks usage.
He's playing like 5 different roles.
And when I was a kid, I didn't know half of them were Hanks.
Yeah.
He's fantastic in that movie.
The magic.
So number 2 is That Thing You Do.
That Thing You Do, number 2. So what does that leave for you with your 3?
The Toy Story 2, the Catch Me If You Can, and the Sleepless in Seattle.
Sleepless?
I think it's really good. Hanks has that era of him as a rom-com guy.
Yeah.
And I really like that era of Hanks. And I think this is the best that I think that that's the best out of it.
It is
Him and
great.
Meg Ryan are both fantastic, and they don't even spend the whole. They're only in like one scene together.
All right. I'll give you Sleepless. I'm gonna push back against Toy Story.
All right, if you give me Sleepless, I'll give you
Castaway?
Castaway. Deal on
Okay.
that? So would you put Castaway 3? I'll take Sleepless in 4.
Sure.
Okay.
And our 5th spot,
Would
I have
be
A League of Their Own and Forrest Gump. You have
Toy Story 2 and Catch Me If You Can. I would go between Catch Me If You Can or A League of Their Own. I also really like A League of Their Own, but to me that also is Gina Davis's film.
True. It's a small role from Hanks.
Yeah, which he's good in, but I think that I think of that movie and I think of Gina Davis.
You don't like Forrest Gump?
Not to be like Jay Baruchel from This Is the End.
Yeah.
Do you know that scene?
Yeah.
When Watson's like, "Oh, he's kind of a hipster." He's like, I don't know if I'm a hipster." And she's like, "Oh, what, you hate Forrest Gump? Big pile of shit. Life is like a box of chocolates." No. He's like, "Yep, no, I'm familiar with the movie."
No, I know it. So you don't really fuck with it.
I've seen Forrest Gump one time, and I've never had any desire to see it again.
See, Forrest Gump I watched that as like a kid, like on TV, bits and pieces. I've probably seen it like 15 times.
Yeah, and you cried when Jenny died of AIDS.
I don't think I understood what was happening. At
Just
the
like
end of
Freddie
the movie.
Mercury.
I'll give you Catch Me If You Can over Toy Story.
Okay. So there we go. So that's our 5.
All right, so we got at number 5, Catch Me If You Can. At number 4,
Sleepless in Seattle.
Sleepless in Seattle. Number 3, Castaway. Number 2, The Polar Express.
Wait, no, number 1, Polar Express.
Oh,
Number 2.
what was the thing you do?
Jesus Christ.
And number 1, The Polar Express.
Our definitive shelf warmers top 5 Tom Hanks films.
Definitive top 5.
Closing
Hanks
the laptop
films.
for that.
Great. And we go from one slate to another.
We're taking them into Sammy Slate.
One slate after another.
Sammy Slate. Where can I find other movies like that?
First up, I've got Nanny McPhee.
Yeah, which is kind of based on this.
It's kind of like
Was its own thing?
it's Emma Thompson playing a nanny, showing up to a British family's house, and she sets those kids right.
Colin Firth is the dad in that, right?
Colin Firth is the dad.
So all connections.
All connections.
Kingsman 2. Shelf warmer.
Yeah.
I did watch I saw the Disclosure Day with a friend who's not really a film fan.
Yeah.
He was like, "Who is that guy?" He pointed at the screen with Colin Firth. And I was like doing the Rolodex, man. I'm like, how would he know Colin Firth? And I was like, Kingsman? He was like, oh. Kingsman was big for us.
Kingsman was huge, which I think it actually has faded
Oh,
onto
absolutely.
the shelf. Then I have Finding Neverland, which is a similar kind of Marvel sad origin story about the Peter Pan writer.
Oh, that's
Not to be confused with
Leaving Neverland. I was like, you're doing the Michael Jackson pedo dog? Jesus, man.
Leaving Neverland, of course. Lots of parallels with Saving Mr. Banks. And then another film I thought of was another Disney live action film, Holes.
I've been wanting to rewatch Holes recently.
Which also has a parallel structure.
And not because of my
which you
anal
might
glands.
bump up against. Not because of your...
No, I think Holes is also good because Holes is like... I like that book too. But I remember like... I don't know. Well, it feels... Maybe my issue with this is it feels more artificial because it's trying... Because it's propaganda.
Yeah.
So it's like feels to me very artificial the way it kind of does the narrative jumps.
Mm-hmm. But Holes has that kind of, I feel like the live action Disney movies have this weird feeling, especially the 2000s, 90s ones.
Yeah.
Where
I kind of feel like Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, like they're movies, but they feel slightly different.
Sure.
So check it out.
You love John Voight.
And I love John Voight. Sigourney.
I forgot you was in that. I think about the scene in Megalopolis.
Tim Blake Nelson.
Love Tim Blake Nelson. I think the scene in Megalopolis where John Voight is pretending like he's a boner in bed, and then he's a bow and arrow and shoots Aubrey Plaza. that movie's crazy, man.
I need to rewatch that. But yeah, that's the Slate.
Sammy Slate.
Sammy Slate.
So Sam,
Andrew,
my question for you.
I have an answer.
You're in the Disney Vault, which we've been talking about that. The fact there was a Disney Vault where they're keeping all the racist
VHS
shit,
tapes.
all the racist shit. And
They
Walt
keep
said,
it on lock.
all right, so you're walking Disney Vault. You can, two options.
Yeah.
Saving Mr. Banks, 4K, Blu-ray, Steelbook.
Yes.
Take it off the shelf. Walk out of there, watch it up on the lot,
Yeah.
have a good day, take it off the shelf. Or leave it on the shelf, hang out with Walt's head for the day, maybe take him around a Silver Lake,
Yeah.
Hollywood Hills,
Yep.
hike up to Hollywood sign. What are you doing?
I'm going with him. I'm going up the hills. I'm taking the movie, and I'm watching it. I want to watch this again in like a year. I really enjoyed it.
In a year?
I enjoyed the.
I've
fuck
gotten
out of
10
this.
movies out seen it, or I've gone 10 years out seen this movie.
You've gone, or you're
I've
going?
gone 10 years without
You're
seeing this
going to
movie.
go?
I'll probably go another 10 years.
Okay.
I might never watch this movie again.
Wow.
But that being said, I'm also taking it off the shelf.
It's worth watching, especially if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, no, Sometimes it's
Again,
worth
surprisingly adult. I don't think it's really
No, it's
a
pretty
movie
dark.
for kids.
But also sometimes it's worth it to revisit a movie that you remember seeing so clearly as a kid and seeing how your memory holds up.
It
with
does
it.
have that sensation while you're watching it. I don't know if you remember this, but there's a jump cut from the present day with Emma Thompson to the real Mary Poppins nanny who shows
Yes,
up,
which is
and she
I like that
whips,
stuff too.
She whips the rug out,
yeah.
and she like whips the rug and smacks it, and it was such a visceral cut
Yeah.
that when it happened, I had remembered watching it 10 years prior.
Yeah.
Which again, it's a fun
Yeah.
sensation. So I guess if you watched Saving Mr. Banks like us,
It's worth it to rewatch it.
check it out again. You'll unlock some memories.
I also think I chose Toy Story 2 because of how visceral that movie is inside my brain.
It's almost hard to watch.
Yeah, like
It's
you
so
know every beat and every
distinct to
sound so
us.
clearly. Yeah. Well, this has been our Saving Mr. Banks episode.
Saving Mr. Banks.
Thank you for listening to Shelf Warmers. If you have suggestions for films to take off the shelf, make sure to follow us at shelfwarmers.podcast or email us at shelfwarmerspod@gmail.com. New episodes out every Friday.